A former Oklahoma volunteer sheriff's deputy faces up to 4 years in prison for killing an unarmed suspect. A Tulsa jury convicted Robert Bates yesterday of second-degree manslaughter in the shooting death of Eric Harris. Bates killed Harris last year during a sting operation. He said he meant to use his stun gun instead of a handgun. Omar Villafranca is outside the courthouse in Tulsa, where the jury deliberated less than 3 hours. Omar, good morning.
Good morning. Inside the courthouse behind me, jurors recommended the maximum sentence for Robert Bates, a wealthy insurance executive moonlighting as a reserve deputy. They say he acted recklessly when he shot and killed Eric Harris last year. Sheriff's deputies wasted no time whisking Robert Bates away in handcuffs. The former Tulsa County reserve deputy was convicted of second-degree manslaughter for killing Eric Harris.
We put the criminal behind bars.
After a year of heartache, the Harris family declared victory.
This victory for my family. I can rest. I can have some peace.
Last April, Bates shot and killed Harris during a felony sting operation.
Stop right here.
Harris was unarmed but ran from deputies. Bates was supposed to be backup but ended up on top of a pile of deputies trying to arrest Harris.
Mr. Harris shouldn't have been there that day, but it certainly didn't give Bob Bates the right to kill him.
Bates says he meant to use his taser to subdue Harris, but accidentally pulled the trigger on his pistol.
He shot me!
Bates's lawyer failed to convince jurors that Harris died from a bad heart and a mix of drugs found in his system, and not from the gunshot wound.
It was an especially difficult case to try in the climate of press that we've had that's been negative for 12 months.
No justice!
The shooting sparked protests and raised questions as to why a then 73-year-old reserve deputy was involved in high-stakes takedowns. Bates was a close friend to former Sheriff Stanley Glanz and donated thousands to the Tulsa Sheriff's Office. An internal investigation showed that other deputies were concerned that Bates hadn't received proper training. They described his behavior in the field as scary, but were told by supervisors to stop messing with Bates because he does a lot for the county.
The case, though, is not only about Mr. Bates' conduct, but it's about why he was allowed to be there to begin with.
Bates' attorney plans to appeal the decision. As for former Sheriff Stanley Glanz, he resigned in November and is under investigation. Meanwhile, the Harris family has a pending civil suit against the county. Gail?
All right. Thank you, Omar.